What's going on, Leo? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having the greatest week so far. I'm real pumped, Leo. you'll see why in a second. But for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just fantastic, Leo. And it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy how yourself has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. And now this is your weekly download here, Leo. So whenever you happen to come across this video happens to come across you, there may be some messages in here for you. And I do have some very exciting news, Leo. I am now open up for personal readings. I know it feels a little strange even to kind of say it. I'm just like it, but it's feeling right. The energies are all lining up really nicely. So I have a link, or not a link. Well, yes, I do have a link for how to reach me there, Leo. And keep in mind with these readings, I will never reach out to you, especially if we've never had a conversation. I'll never reach out to you. The only way to contact me is through that email that's down below there. And I have down in the description box all the different packages that I offer. So all the pricing down there for you. You see, I'm still kind of working out the kinks. So that's the perks of you being the first sign of the week. But they could either be pre-recorded or they can be live ones there, Leo. However that works out for you. I wanted to try to keep the options open and making sure that it's flexible with your schedule. So yeah, definitely check that out there, Leo. And if you happen to book a reading, I'm excited to be working with you. It'll be a blast, and I hope that I can be of service to you there, Leo. So. But now, before we jump into this thing, I'm going to have to switch up this little disclaimer. This is this one is a general reading, not a 1-to-1, but now we can start doing that. But, so take what resonates with you, Leo, leave the rest with me, and never force a reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said there, Leo, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Now I'm all geeked up. It's like it's manifested now. Crystals, feeling lovely. Okay, let me bring it down. Just great energy all around here, Leo. So, Leo, and actually I'm really excited to work with this deck. This has been cool. This is a newer deck here, Leo. But I will be pulling a few oracle cards from this deck here, and then we will get some details with the tarot. But before we jump into this thing, Leo, these readings that I do, they're not gender specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, okay? Alright. Thank you, spirits. And in case if y'all were curious, the decks that I'm working with. I'm about to look that one up. I actually got the one at a store. I have included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. You really are just get all the behind the scenes, Leo. And also down below some links for some readers that I like watching there, Leo. So definitely check them out. Very amazing group. A lot of Leo energy with this group. You know, I have all these stacks of Leo. One of them happens to be Jamie. I love her channel. She's a Leo rising in Venus, and then there's another one, Baba, Leo moon. It's just fantastic. So you got all this Leo support there, the energy there, Leo. Also, there's a link for an astrologer that I like watching. Very intuitive way she reads the planets. I love that. Some podcasts, and that's been just a week there, Leo. I'm actually gonna be moving to next week. There's a whole bunch going on, but also there's some links for some apps that I like working with as well. And especially if you're working with me, these apps may be beneficial for you as well. So definitely check that out there, Leo. But let's get into your first card here. Oh, I'm with it, Leo. So you have the card of effort here. And I feel with this, Leo, it's like with anything that you, especially I feel like when we just had this Leo full moon that just went by here. You know, I feel like anything that you want to come to fruition, Leo, it's one thing to wish these things and to, to be in that vibration. But it's like as soon as you start putting that energy out there of voicing what you want, what would really fulfill you, it does take that effort to manifest that. Because I'm getting like a Nine of Cups energy and a Nine of Pentacles type of energy, where it's like we take that dream, that water energy that comes up with this vision, this fantasy, this thing that makes you feel, getting in that vibration. And then the Nine of Pentacles is grounding that. It's taking that action and taking these ideas and giving them form. It's very much, even with the energies with Saturn being in Pisces over these next few years. Saturn is taking that nebulous energy of Pisces, that kind of numinous energy, and giving that energy structure, giving it a foundation. And this is a really great energy for you, Leo, to get inspired, to get creative, and to be able to take this initiative and put the efforts in, and it's not that I feel like it's just going to be, of course there's going to be some hard work when it comes to that, but it's just like when you get through that, Leo, the satisfaction that comes to when you're seeing your creativity coming to life there's really, I feel like it's just, it's like it's this feeling of elation that, I mean, it's just out of this world. I mean, like even for, when you're cooking something, when you're doing art, when you're writing music, whatever that's looking like there, Leo. But I do feel like that there is, this effort of, it's, we're in such an energy of, I feel like instant gratification, that sometimes we forget that there is, or we can see that everyone else is doing something. It's just like, oh, well, they just got it like that, but we're not seeing the progress that got into and the effort that was required to get to this level of whatever these people have accomplished. So it's even kind of getting like a Five of Swords energy that's coming through there. But let's get some tarot on this, Leo, and get some details with this effort. And I even feel too, Leo, it's like asking you, where do you, it's the thing that you're putting effort into. Are you enjoying it, what you're doing? Like it's like it's almost like a Seven of Pentacles type of energy. It's just like, is the thing that you're putting your energy into and all this effort and time and energy, is it really feeding your soul, in a sense? Kind of asking yourself these deeper questions, from your daily routines to the work that you're doing, to your hobbies, whatever that may be looking like there, Leo. But let me get the rest of your cards here before we get into that. Oh, what's good, girl? Talk about a creative figure there. I love that, Leo. Thank you, and I love this. So you have my girl, the Empress. Oh, and there's that Five of Swords there, Leo. And very interesting. So you got a lot of swords here, Leo. So you have the Five of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Eight of Swords here, along with the Empress. And we'll just talk about that Five of Swords. And with that energy, I feel like this can be where we're comparing ourselves to others. I feel for some, I feel like when we're thinking about things that we want to start up, and maybe we see how others do it, and maybe it seems effortless to them. We see like, oh, like they make it look easy, but then when we try it ourselves, it is a lot harder than it seems at first. When you're building stuff up there because the Empress is an excellent builder. One of the signs she rules is Taurus, but I feel like that she's also reminding you with that energy that it does take patience, that gardens don't grow overnight. It takes this love, this tender, this care, this nurturing energy to get into that. But I feel that it's not letting it get in your head where you feel like you can't do it. Because then because it requires a little bit of work, a little bit of strain, sometimes we may give up too early just because there could be this energy of impatience, or again, this energy of feeling maybe a little defeated. And and that's something too, Leo. Just because how one person does something, that may not work for how you're doing. So for example, let's say you want to learn the guitar. Someone may need this structured, maybe they need like a teacher in order to get through the stuff, getting lessons. And of course, that definitely does help when it comes to music. I used to play saxophone a long time ago, but some people just pick it up naturally, that maybe you need a little less structure and need to maybe play by ear, listen to some music, and do kind of like learn it that way. That's just one example there, Leo. But I do feel like that in this effort, I feel like it's like we kind of allow ourselves to maybe kind of crumble under the stress possibly, or the anxiety that comes up with that, especially when we get frustrated or feel like that it's just not working out like we want to, in a sense. But I feel like it's just all of this stuff though with these swords. It's all in the dome there, Leo, and I feel like it's where there's a will, there's a way. And again, if something is not working for us that way, I feel like it takes our initiative to find out how things work for us, and like what ways and what research do we need in order to get to this thing there. So, and I feel like too there, Leo, I'm even getting something where with this Nine of Swords, it's just like maybe for some we may be afraid to create something, even in a sense, because we are afraid of the effort that it's going to require. I'm not sure if I had said that, but if I feel like it's not letting the fear, because no matter what you're doing, even if it's something that is like you're really passionate about, you're going to meet these challenges along the way there. But that's all part of the growing process, a part of the learning things. And I feel like that it's what my energy am I getting with this Eight of Swords? It's like this. Let me get a little bit more with this Eight of Swords here, Leo, before I move on from this. Okay, so the Eight of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles here, Leo. And I feel with this, I feel like it's like not, again, it's like this energy of not knocking something before you've tried it. Because we could be afraid of this thing, and it almost feels like that. Are you more so afraid of, is it worth not starting just because we feel like we're going to maybe make mistakes along the way? Is that worth not like seeing if this is going to give you this sense of fulfillment, this sense of joy, making your life more abundant? Or is it worth staying in this state of fear, is what I'm kind of getting with this. So all right, Leo, just a little something to think about there. Let's get another oracle on this. All right there, Leo. Thank you. So you have the One in Many card here, Leo. And that's interesting. That's the 17th card, which is the star card energy here. And this card is like, this is an energy of like seeing the divine in anything and everywhere that you look. And even I feel like in anyone as well, just because I'm thinking when I'm bringing up that star card energy, that's Aquarius energy, your opposite sign. And I feel when we're walking in that energy of seeing things, because we're all connected, Leo. We're gonna get a little big here. We're all connected, and we all come from this source, and we are all unique expressions of source. But that doesn't take away from the fact that there is still this oneness that comes from that still comes from within. And I feel like this is like adding that sense of almost like that childlike energy that Leo can embody, because when you think about when you were a child, let's go back when we were children there, Leo, and it's like when you kind of, there's this sense of wonder, there's always this sense of magic that's around. There's what I'm seeing when you're looking at the trees, how they sway with the wind. And sometimes I feel like it's even in like the wind, how you could feel like you can bend the elements, and how you kind of maybe played and feeling connected with the earth, and seeing how the waves kind of crash there, Leo, the birds chirping, and seeing them for this it is like taking something that is mundane, maybe in a sense, and then adding that creative flair that you have there, Leo. Just I'm even thinking with like the Empress. The Empress is one that she's beautiful, she creates beauty, but she gets inspired by all the beauty that's around her as well, and that keeps her inspired, that keeps her wanting to Ace of Pentacles to start up different types of things. And I feel like that just makes it too, it keeps your vibration in a way. So I feel like that is, because the star card, even just thinking with that, is a very healing type of energy. And I feel like that's a really wonderful way, to heal that inner child, to, because I mean, we're basically just big kids little kids in adult bodies, as we start to grow up there, Leo. And yeah, sometimes we can lose that sense of imagination, that sense of wonder, that sense of just like awe, and but yeah, let's get some tarot on this, Leo. Get some details with that. Oh, there you are. Look at you, all proud and majestic. Hold on, Leo. Let me get the rest here. Yeah. All right, Leo. Thank you, spirits. So you have. Oh, and I love that popped out too. So you have the Two of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy, and then you there, Leo, the Strength card. Look at you. And you know what? Look at yourself, Leo. Absolutely. And not even just when I even say seeing the divine in any and everything and everywhere, Leo. Look at the divine energy in you. Look at the strength that you bring. Again, the creativity. Like. And I feel like it's really kind of appreciating, the uniqueness that you bring. And I love that the Page of Wands here, because I feel like that's adding this sense of. It brings this sense of fun. Again, it gives. Because the world can be this experience can be a tough one there. It's not, when we've kind of, I don't want to say disconnected from source, but when we're in such a dense energy, it can be hard to connect to source in that way. And sometimes, the Temperance card can be these opposing energies kind of coming together. And it's just like, how do we appreciate how do we appreciate how we used to see the world with what we know about the world now, and again finding that divine and that beauty in that, Leo. And I feel that it can even get you in this place where we just start thinking a little bit differently with the Two of Swords here, because I feel even for some that when we start to lose that sense of wonder, that sense of when the life starts losing its luster, then we can almost, I'm even getting like a Four of Cups type of energy, where we can start, kind of getting to this place of what does it matter, and then we sort of get to this place where we start to check out, and then we're not feeling that sense of that emotional fulfillment. There's something here with the King of Cups that is at least in this energy here, Leo, the King of Cups is seeming a little cold in here in this card. He's seeming a little hardened, and it's just like, how do we warm that energy up there a little bit? And I feel that the Knight of Pentacles again is like taking a moment, maybe when you get some time, and kick your shoes off there, maybe go out in your backyard if that's something available to you, or maybe going to a park, or going to your favorite place. Maybe it's by some water, maybe just getting into just the basic the basic energy of nature first, and just really kind of being, because the Knight of Pentacles for me is Taurus energy, and theirs is a very sensual sign, and they're very big energy of of nature and things. So yeah, I like that, Leo. I think I'm gonna leave that there. A little something to think about. Actually, I'm gonna move you, Empress. We're gonna get you front and center there, Leo. Move her over here. All right, Leo. Let's get your. I don't know if I had said this, but that seeing that divine and stuff in everywhere does take some effort there, Leo. It can be, because it's kind of hard. Maybe I'm just thinking, maybe if you happen to live in the city, there's a lot of noises there. People are, maybe there might be some colorful language that's being thrown about. Again, we can focus on so much of the negative things that are going on there, but there's so many beautiful things as well that's coming through there. But let's get your last oracle card here. All right, Leo. So you have the divine will here. And I like this because this is the sixth card here, which is lover's energy. And I feel like, do you feel the choices that you're making are ones that come from this sense of divine will? Are they things that resonate with your higher self? Are you... And I feel like it's paying attention to when we do things that don't quite resonate with us, and really kind of sitting with that. I'm getting a very kind of inquisitive energy. That's intimate, of course, because the lover's energy is Gemini energy. But I'm getting this very inquisitive energy as far as just like, yeah, are the things that I'm doing right now, do they feel beautiful? Do they feel like they're... Well, do they feel beautiful? That's not quite what I meant. It's more so like, Again, it's like, are they things that I really want to put my effort into? Is this contributing to the divine that is all around you there, Leo? And because, like I was saying, the Empress, she surrounds herself with this beautiful energy. And I feel it's when we start going against our divine will that we start getting into that sort of like Nine of Swords energy, where we start feeling this unnerving type of energy, or start feeling this sense of anxiety, or feel like we're trapped or not getting this sense of fulfillment even. And keep in mind with this energy, Leo, because sometimes I feel like when we maybe think about that kind of divine guidance and turning to source, that like we're like surrendering our sense of free will, but it's more so, that's quite the opposite. I feel that when we choose to go with our divine selves, really choose our higher resonance there, that is a choice. Because I feel like higher self, you don't have to do what your soul may be telling you inside, like, Leo, I want to create, I want to become this artist, or I want to become this lawyer, or I want to, whatever you want, like whatever you're longing for, whatever it is that you're yearning for, your desire, what your soul craves, in a sense. You don't have to do that, but, it is remembering that there is a sense of choice with that Two of Swords there. And I feel like this is thinking maybe even beyond this beyond the logical mind, because when you're thinking about these kind of higher energies, it kind of transcends that a little bit. It's like I feel like it's thinking more with the heart, because actually I was reading in this deck and I liked how they were talking about one of the cards, the heart card, which you rule over the heart there, Leo. The heart has just as many like neurons and neurotransmitters as the brain, and we've become, and I was listening to this podcast that I really liked how they put it. It's like we've gotten so used to operating just from the neck up. We've really kind of disassociated with the rest of the body there, Leo. So this is lovely. Let me let me get your last tarot cards on this and get some details with that. All right. Thank you, spirits. All right, last little bit here, Leo. So you have the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Death card here. And let's switch back over, Leo. Because I feel with let's start with the Eight of Pentacles. Because I feel like this is evaluating your day-to-day there, Leo. How has your routine, has it been in balance with what you want there? I'm not sure what you can see. There's this yin-yang sign that's kind of going on there. And has it been in balance with your divine will, with what your soul is wanting there? Or have we maybe succumb to the criticisms maybe of others? Because the Seven of Wands can be that kind of critical energy there. And even like the Eight of Pentacles, that's the Sun in Virgo, and Virgo at a lower expression can be very overly critical, and that could be something where it's coming from within as well, considering that you have the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords there, Leo. And it's asking you if you've noticed this energy something hasn't been feeling right, and you're noticing that your efforts aren't producing this happiness. There's still this sense of still feeling unfulfilled. What do you want to change about that? And it really is starting to get into these kind of deeper questions that I feel like sometimes we get to this place where it's just like, oh man, I'm feeling really off, period. And then instead of like going further than that, oh, I'm feeling like, gosh, I'm feeling so unfulfilled, or I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that, period. Or even a little more so, we'd say like, I am anxious, even just like embody that energy. And it's just like, how's that maybe slowed down your progress with the Knight of Pentacles here? How's that maybe quelled that inner child, that Page of Wands type of energy, that stifled that creative fire that you have inside of you there, Leo? So in that, maybe we've even kind of lost this sense of purpose, and kind of given into that, just like whatever that lower expression might be. So just something I feel like to kind of meditate on there, Leo, being more inquisitive with these energies, as far as like, and why have I been going against this stuff? Finding the source of that. And I feel like it's not forcing that, but it is, I feel, with the Death card being Scorpio energy, sometimes when those things come up, it can be intense and it can be uncomfortable, and we don't want to sit with that. And but it is sitting with that discomfort and allowing, because I feel like it's like in that, and I love how, again, I was listening to this podcast today, and I love how this person put this. It's when we sit in that discomfort, kind of learn to play in that kind of messy type of energy, that's where the real creativity happens there, because then that sparks us into action. But we need to get comfortable sitting in that first, those uncomfortable questions, as far as to, why haven't I been doing what I've wanted? Why haven't I traveled the world? Why haven't I made time to pursue that career? Why haven't I made time for maybe children, or whatever that may be looking like? That question there for you, Leo. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that there. Definitely something to think about. But if you like that, Leo, if anything resonated with you, give it a thumbs up, and share this, Leo, if you know someone who's been, maybe not been seeing the beauty in the world as of late, or just been afraid to put in this effort, or just not wanting to put in the effort for change, or you've been kind of questioning this, like, have I been, asking these deeper questions of divine will and things. And Then subscribe there, you strength card. Hit that bell button. You get notified when I release videos each week. And then last little bit, if you have any Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, come on over to the charity den, friends. I do videos Monday through Friday there. We discuss lunar shenanigans, and it's a good old time. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. And also remember there, Leo, that also down below there is, it's so weird to have to really kind of be saying this again, but yeah, I have all the information down below as far as like the email to contact me with. And what I'll end up doing is you reach out to me, and then I will send you a calendar link as far as like, to pick out what dates you want, and whether you want to set up a live, or let me know if you would rather do a pre-recorded video there for you, Leo. And yeah, I'll have all that information there for you. And that's it. But let me get your surprise cards here, so I can get you out of here, Leo. And you got the Knight of Swords here. And I like this, Leo, because I feel with the Knight of Swords that the Knight of Swords in the Rider White, he's going up against this, there's like this wind, and he's going uphill, and there's this storm that's trying to maybe keep him down. And this could be this thing from you pursuing your goals. This could be maybe the people that are that may be criticizing you. Maybe this is society that has criticized you or made you feel like that you can't do these things, or whatever that is. But the Knight of Swords is focused. He's tenacious. He's this driven energy there. But I do also feel, when we were talking about that one in the many, and considering that beauty in things in life, I do feel the Knight of Swords is one that kind of moves really fast. And I do feel the Knight of Pentacles energy, we do want to take a moment and just kind of, again, slow down and appreciate all the beauty that is around you there, Leo. But let's get your other oracle card here, so I can get you out of here, Leo. Love it, Leo. Thank you, spirits. So you have the Secret Spring card here, Leo. Secret Spring, yes, which is a card of success. And I feel like wherever you're putting your efforts towards, Leo, you keep that strength, keep that drive, absolutely it'll be a success. And again, there may be some bumps along the way, but I feel like too, not only is it just putting this effort towards this thing, but really kind of checking in, does that resonate with you? Because I feel like that really guarantees that success, because now we're really passionate about this. We're putting our strength into this. We're putting that. Yeah, we're pushing this drive, and we're working towards this energy of changing into this higher version of ourselves. Getting closer to that energy of source, and reaching that. I'm just seeing you just like reaching this pinnacle in a sense there, Leo. So, alright, I think I'm gonna leave that there. So, you stay safe out there, Leo. With all these energies coming through there, and maybe figuring out what you want to do. Have we been following our things, and seeing the beauty and all that stuff there, Leo? And you raise your vibration through the roof. Take some time, appreciate some beauty, get out in nature, create some things. Again, you're the most creative sign of the Zodiac. Shine there, Leo. And I will catch you on the next one. Later.